I think I wanna continue where I left up last time. I'm streaming to YouTube and Kick. Look at this book that I wrote. Man, I kinda wanna listen to. Is this a pickup thing sometimes, like you never quit?
If a bullet could not languish and conquer. Hither equals over there, to or toward this place. Thither equals over there, opposite place of hither. Enter F equals enter. ACHH we equals Scottish. In it equals isn't it. Chapter 1, Proprietor of the British Nerd Fight Club. 4 words, respect the baguette, the shape and purpose, bakers are not infinite. Magic has always been elaborate, hidden, magic is quantifiable, magic makes us apex predators. Historian bodybuilder James had a beautiful black body, unmistakably British, shining as the deepest onyx, chiseled in a conscious way, shone with light of stars and polished with the detergent of reason. Like the night without the stars and constellations, abyss without an answer. Black elephants with a dark sun on a canvas of terrible reflection. Black as the minds of royal usurpers, poignant, disillusional and secret spite spiffing insane, oh dear. Black as painted black Vanta black, well actually maybe there were hues of grey and crispy. He was a man who struggled being vegan versus eating meat. Not all steaks are mistakes. Going back between interesting diets, guided by social media feelers, just right in looks, scrupulousness and convinced to the tolerant core. And promises, the ribs were drooping and stooping, Mexican food was terrible with soy, the pizza had ribs too, ribs everywhere. He said stuff like, 80% vegan is healthy, it is as reasonable as everyone should eat, considerate for the animals, except those that die and for the environment. He was 80% vegan, a terrible vegan now, a conceited vegan he called himself or contemporary vegan. Morally killing 0 animals per year makes a lot of sense, like skipping red velvet cake. Never risk cake, he had no excuses and confined eating to being tasty, there were points minus for Never risk cake, he had no excuses and confined eating to being tasty, there were points minus for heavy metals, longevity and bacteria. It was natural for jaguars to eat meat to survive, motivating killing in their philosophy, now we do it to die earlier, like falling out of a glass frame into the woodchucker of metabolic diets. It's even minus for depression and mental health. The jaguars licked their spotted butts and were so content being a bigger part of the machination. Mostly vegans dissuade meat for the animals through, maybe he should have argued with a sheep, boar-headed exterior or high-class person. How he would struggle against meat and machination. Being 2.2 meters tall and 150 kilos of anatomical, functional,
Maybe we should call the first chapter Hamsters Colliding at Light Speed.
Being 2.2 meters tall and 150 kilos of anatomical, functional, dormant changing muscle gave him gigantic legs and in extension shins like heads also, because after reasonable tall lengths, it's only the legs that grow thus, but he did not look like a frog either, or a cyclist no matter the front teeth of purveyors or stiff upper lip. A view that is presumed and yet surprising, a confined set yet new at every angle. He had the endurance and ease for exaggerated unfair physical work, broad thus like a tall brawn unit you don't expect to face in challenge, playing the odds, there's always a bigger barbarian, a peaky blindness, a bigger arm like honest disappointment, but he was an abstract reserved thinker contemporary, relative to the reverse entropy tension of an uneven structure and true. Rectangular glasses without frames looked teachy with his brown autumn coat, in contemporary London were allowed and audacious. The glasses could have made him look a legendary nerd if he was just an attorney or skinny doctor. Contemporary designer umbrella, black and white striped tailor-made suit, considering having sleeves up. He could be quiet, listening and stuck in the inside enough for people think he wasn't extroverted sometimes. He would listen and wonder, fantasize about people automatically. He tried to have solitude alone. People leave when they like to, can't rely on other people to be happy, fleeting smiles and chuckles in insecurity about stupid jokes. There is no certainty in persona for persons, in the flip side of fate. And there is so much time to gather brains, to analyze, create and create strength.